describing how he sees the next round going down. From what I can tell, it looks like he's going for a set piece. So if they can pick this one up, they're right back in it. 10-5 would still be a difficult comeback, but 9-6 feels realistic. FaZe, once again, great start of this one, but Fnatic certainly waking up at this point. Great teamwork. I think like as soon as they stopped doing those slow defaults, just going around as a group, that's when it all came together for them again. You see they work very well as a unit. And here we go, final round of the first half. JW's got an incredibly good spawn, decides not to take it, and indeed it will be the set piece. Right off the bat, not messing around, smokes down, but Guardian, he's got the first kill. He does take a lot of damage, but it is a 5-on-4. Smokes deployed, and here they come. Rain is flashed, only good for one. Surely he can't get any more done. He does incredible amount of damage, but it's up to Nico now to stop the last three players.
Do they check this angle, Nico? He lies in wait, he's laid his trap. And they're going to start to walk towards him. No one checks it. Crims even thinks he has. He jump speaks into it, and Nico, he only manages one. Crims turns around, two of his own, leaving it now on a golden. The IGL for Fnatic now is to try and lead by example. 1v2, Guardian's tagged up, but Carrigan still sits pretty on 100 HP.
So what he's trying to do right now is buy himself some time. He's low HP. He needs to get them doubting themselves. But Guardian, one step ahead. It will be 10-5 in favor of FaZe. They've already won the first map. Now looking compelling to take the second as well. It's going to be an uphill climb here from Fnatic. How will it conclude? You have to find out after this break.
What an explosive first half it's been. FaZe, they look fantastic out the gate. But Fnatic, they started to show some signs of life, Henry. Can they pull it back?
I dearly hope so. This game deserves a third. Fnatic have been slow so far, but once again, they seem to be getting it together. 5 rounds, believe it or not, is enough I think they can do it. FaZe, though, is looking to get better and better on the T side. This is Fnatic's pick. We've seen him do some unspeakable things on the CT side of Mirage. Look out for Crims. A beast on this map. JW as well. Some high-flying antics coming in as the unpause is called, and the second half will be going underway momentarily. We'll have a look at the buys. 2 smokes, 2 flashbangs for FaZe, 4 sets of bomb for Fnatic, and ladies and gentlemen, we are underway once again. Diffuse kit for Golden, smoke available as well. Fnatic, I'll say this much, they need this pistol. It has to be going in their favor. Can't afford to go down 13-5.
No, they most definitely cannot. FaZe, they're fast out in towards the A bomb site, and no one here from Fnatic to keep an eye on things. They're going to be playing 5v5 in the retake, Henry.
Yeah, not ideal. It's a difficult proposition. Fnatic have to work together. They're so far removed from this situation, coordinating towards CT spawn, looking for those headshots, but time is ticking away. Rain in a perfect position. Let's see what he can do.
JW gonna walk into his crosshair. He offers himself up, and now they know where Rain is, but they don't know where anyone else for FaZe resides. They're tapping on the bomb, and actually on the defuse, Carrigan gets the knife. What's going on in this round? Lecro, so many kills to find. They're all around, and Guardian finishes things off. FaZe in with an 11th.
There it is, Harry. FaZe do pick it up. Fnatic scrabble to get back into the round, but unfortunately the full defuse attempt was in vain. Golden got the smoke on top of the planted bomb. Goes to the defuse, but gets stabbed in the back. Carrigan makes sure no one's touching that C4. And it will be 11-5. There has to be the force buy from Fnatic. Like I said, lose the pistol. You can't afford the 13-5 here. They're going to have to see what they can do. Deagle, CZs, 1 smoke. And it'll be up to FaZe to make a blunder at this point to give it up. JW, nice positioning. I don't think Nico will be expecting this one. He'll come through. But unfortunately for him, the Galil strikes first. And it will be a 5-on-4 now. At this point, Harry, you don't need to commit. No one needs to rush into a position. Bait out any sort of utility they got. Is there a reaction from that first kill? Hold the choke point. You still got a minute 25 on the clock. Nothing has to be done. You can see Golden exploring towards A-ramp, seeing what's available to him. He'll get a good bit of intel. Sure, there's no one there, but it doesn't do much for him. They're rotating in from T-spawn now. He'll hold the line. If he can get more than 1 kill, there's a chance. 1 and done, that won't do anything for him.
Gonna spray. The Marby's actually been able to escape with his life. He tries to back away, but Rain's gonna finish him. And now Fnatic caught out of position. You could see the information forced a few players off of that A-bomb site, and now they come rotating back in, trying to scavenge something out of this round. Fnatic, 2 men down, and it's been such a turbulent time for them. This is the grudge match, of course, versus FaZe from IEM Katowice. But we actually saw Fnatic win the entire event and send FaZe home. Now, they have 2 players inside the A-bomb site. Flusher, he's over here towards short. And he hasn't spotted Exist, who has just slipped on by. He's going to be the real linchpin for FaZe. There's 20 seconds left on the clock, and they look now to execute in. Can Crims and Lecro find anything? There's the first. Crims with the CZ. Gets himself a double. Maybe he's made something possible. It all falls on a Flusher. Bomb isn't down yet. It's going to go down just in the nick of time and Exist. He locks in that 12th round for FaZe.
Yeah, got a little bit exciting there. Crims with the CZ. If he gets the multi-frag, maybe there's a chance. But it's all falling apart here. 13-5, almost a lock-in at this point. Fnatic can't do anything but take the full eco. This was the player that could have changed everything. He gets the dink there. Gets 2, but instantly replied. And Flusher left in the 3 versus 1. Couldn't even find a single kill. Has to be the full eco here. It's going to be such a difficult task now. After the force buy, they're actually going to be in a difficult spot again in that first cover. They're going to be limited in grenades. Might not have the orb. Maybe even a kit wouldn't be possible. We'll see. As we'll just go through the formalities here of FaZe winning this round. Maybe Fnatic get a kill or 2. This quarterfinal was looking to be very, very exciting. First map had some interesting points in mid stages. It looked like Fnatic would get back into it. Second half of this collapse. They haven't really done anything in this game. They won the pistol in the first half, and since then, a couple of rounds here or there. Not over just yet, but so much work to be done. JW probably best exists here. I'm not sure if he's going to check the tight corner. We'll find out. He's going to be by himself. So Existo's down. There's no one to trade out the frag for him. He looks to the floor, so you can't see him. Exist is going to walk straight past it on his head! And he does find him. My goodness. It will be the kill, but it could have gone horribly wrong there.
Just what a tense situation exists. To have the forethought to look down at his feet. Just comes in with the Goomba stomp, but now it's Flusher 1v5. It's just not happening for him. This is going to be a 13th for FaZe, and you kind of alluded to it. This is going to be such a tricky task now for Fnatic to get back into this one, Henry. They're going to sit 8 rounds behind FaZe. And FaZe, they're just out for blood.
Yeah, going for every single kill. No need to hunt for this one. Flush has got nothing to save. He's only worth $300 really unless Exist kills him, but he's already got 3 kills with the SMG. Plenty of money here, and a bonus round coming in. They'll save utility, we've got SMGs out, and Flusher with 13 HP. Nothing he can really do about this whatsoever. I think he's been spotted as well. He'll sit behind the bench. Cleanly does it, Carrigan. 13-5, touching distance now from the semi-finals. This Mirage performance has been nothing short of sensational from FaZe. Will we see the tactical timeout? I'd surely call one on Fnatic at this point. Let's work out what the game plan is. Do they have enough of the AWP? I don't think so. 5 M4s, no kits. Little utility, not a single incendiary. They've had to go for HEs instead. 4 of those, and we've got something in their sleeve, and they'll go aggressive at the start, go for that first pick. 3 players do go in towards the A site. HEs deployed at the A ramp, but nothing connecting. Nico will be joined by Exist this time, so it looks like a faster A split coming in. You normally want to chuck in a curveball on these first gun rounds after the CTs have fully expended their money in that second. Flusher gets the first kill. JW struggling in shadow, and he makes a bit of a mistake there, having to go up the ladder, movement slightly off.
That's netted them a 4-on-4, and now Nico set to try and lead the way for FaZe. Finds the first, but will they anticipate Golden? The molly was meant to burn out whoever's under here, and now Golden strikes, but Nico, he is unreal. 3 kills for the man, and he's going to carry FaZe forward onto a 14th round. Now they stand 1 away from match and series point.
Absolutely so. Nico does everything right there, and Fnatic just didn't have the utility, the sniper to hold them off. Like I said, a faster round coming in from FaZe, knowing they forced one in the second. They haven't got the incendiaries, they haven't got the sniper rifle, they probably don't even have a kit. If you can get in there together and bully them off the bomb site, exactly like Carrigan did, that round's over. Golden was just stuck in a horrible position. Behind the smokes in towards Shadow, goes to the ladder, and it's get completely destroyed there. 14-5. Fnatic, I don't think, are fully investing into the round. They're almost letting FaZe get to round number 15 here. They obviously fight back and do what they can with the pistols. They've got 1 scout, a couple of HEs. If ever there was a time for something bizarre to happen, this has to be it for Fnatic. Tournament life on the line now. And FaZe, it looks almost certain they're going to the semis, but Fnatic are a very, very tenacious team. They don't give up without a fight here. And here we go. FaZe looking for series points. Round number 20. There's only 2 players heading towards that A side. Nico and Rain trying to open things up, but the smoke is down just to hold them at bay for now.
Good nade damage onto Exist as well over here towards B. That's at least a third FaZe trying anything fast. They know what's at stake, and Fnatic, they're desperate to try and find something early on. Nico, he's waiting down here towards ramp. You can see that they're just holding a default. Rain over in Palace. FaZe do not want to give anything away in the opening segments of this round. They're going to head back in through T-spawn at FaZe. Looking like they're going to try and close this one out now. There is JW over here in mid. Flusher's got the scout and he's with him. The romantic in me, Henry, wants to believe that Fnatic can start to pull a comeback, and if they're going to do it, they have to do it now. FaZe just creeping in through mid. They've gone past JW, they're up through short. He's let them sneak by, but now the smoke going to start to fade, and how does Rain find that shot? That should have been JW's kill all day long. Gonna re-smoke the window, and up through connector they go, where Golden, he holds close. He could get the job done here. He sprays with the CZ. He's able to find one on a Carrigan. But in response, FaZe, they're just gonna go walking over here towards B. The bomb's a very long way away. But Nico, he's going to save them. I don't even think there was time to get the bomb down there, Henry.
There definitely wasn't. That round was over. The CTs, if they could just be AFK at that point, at the other side of the map, they would have won. Obviously, you have no idea of knowing as the crowd are up on their feet. It's FaZe now on 15, Fnatic on 5, but they did take a bit of a partial buy there. 10 series points in the bag. Morale's going to be low for Fnatic, but they have got money to work with here. The AWPs will come out, the M4s as well. But yes, Harry, that could have been amazing. Imagine if they lost a round like that because they were playing so cautiously, not trying to give anything away. The bomb couldn't be planted, but Nico, the double spray down, saves the day. We go into what could be the final round here, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, hasn't been the quarterfinal we thought it would be. We thought it would be another epic rematch of the Katowice finals. Everything right down to the wire. Amazing clutches, crazy, unthinkable plays. It's been quite standard, and FaZe just working each round and finding the kills required. Fnatic haven't put up much of a fight today. Remember, they won the pistol in the first half. Round number 21. No kits, but they have got that AWP.
Yeah, first time we've seen JW brandish this weapon over on their CT side. He's going to be sitting with it down here in window, and look at this aggression from Crims. He's going to try and take the fight to FaZe. Carrigan lies in wait, and this one kill decides the fate of this round. It feels like Carrigan just homing in his sights, and actually he's going to start to back away. The window of opportunity is open now for Crims. If he keeps going forward, the bomb is there, but in the meantime, Guardians down in lower tunnels. Russia's keeping an eye on this, and there's the opener exist. A fellow Swede down in the lower tunnels wants to try and get the trade. Flusher hops across, and Exist gonna pick him up. As he gifted that kill from above, JW tries to reply. He's pulled them back into a 3-on-3. The bomb's rerouting back through T-Spawn and FaZe. They want to try and hit this A bomb site. Nico's the first man in. Golden in CT. All the pressure on his shoulders now to try and hold back FaZe. Nico just creeping forward, and Golden ever so patiently. Fnatic, they've rotated players away. Electro, he spots out Nico. There's the first kill to come through. 25 seconds. Time going to start to be a real enemy to FaZe here. And Carrigan tagged up. He's the man with the bomb. Golden could deny everything. The bomb plant's going to come in.
Yeah, still a chance here, Harry. It was looking quite grim at time there for FaZe with a boost up towards the sandwich. Get up on the steps here. Rain to find the first kill. Nails it! Takes down Lecro, now it's a 2-on-2. JW towards short. Golden and CT spawn. Time ticking away now as I leave Carrigan with almost no HP. What's the play? How does he possibly win this one? Remember, there is no kit available. He needs to hide. And it will be JW to find the final kill. It got very exciting there, but Rain had to do all the heavy lifting. Bomb to be defused, and it keeps Fnatic in the game, but still money could be very low and plenty available for FaZe here. 15-6. JW will salvage the AWP. That's the first step on a very, very long journey here. Now 9 rounds in a row as they keep their head above water just about there. Round 22. Of course, FaZe at the full buy. And we'll have a look at the compromises for Fnatic. Lecro, no nades whatsoever, no helmet either. Not a big deal against the AKs, of course. JW does get the AWP, but just one Molotov. And a bit of aggressive play here towards shore. JW does get flashed as the Molotovs and smoke start to be deployed.
Yeah, Rain's managed to sneak by. The rest of FaZe all over towards ramp. Nico lining up the smoke. Carrigan makes noise over at B early on, and that's pulled the rotation out from JW. There's only Golden here, and he's going to fall now. It's on Crims. And we've seen replays from him on this staircase. He's done so much. He's able to get one and a second. Crims is hunting them down, but Guardian's going to reply. Luckily enough, JW's there from atop the ticket. He's managed one. It all falls to Nico in a 1 versus 3. They've spotted him, and Flusher is going to lock in a 7th round for Fnatic. They don't want to give this one up, Henry.
Certainly not. Strong stuff. We needed to see this before, though, but it's not over yet. Now it'll take 8 rounds. There is one more buy available for FaZe here. If they can win this one, then they might be onto something. The first milestone is get it to double digits. It's going to take 3 more rounds. Guardian, no helmet, no nades. Sign of the times. This has to be a Fnatic round. They can do this. There is a chance. Rain with a good spawn. Going to make his way towards a round. Go for the Hail Mary play. But Krim starting to show us that true world-class form now. That's what we want to see. But he can't hold it up. Guardian will answer back straight away. 4 and 4. They will be going towards A here. Golden with it all to play for. Sits on the balcony, but JW there to bail him out and pushes Guardian away. Should be another round for Fnatic here.
FaZe, they've been sent away from the A bomb site, deterred by the AWP of JW. They look to try and seek refuge over here in apartments. And that is where Lekro resides. We board up, he's won 63% of his opening duels, Henry. He needs to keep boosting that statistic now more than ever. As they creep his way, the pressure is on for Lekro. 1 minute left on the clock. FaZe, they've got time, they've got utility. Lekro only has his aim to rely on. First Molotov comes out now. Lekro's under pressure. First man out into the site. And Lekro, 2 big kills. Suddenly it's only Exist left in a 1v4, and Flusher's going to find him. Fnatic making this look possible now, Henry. You start to believe at this point in time. 8-15.
You might be pouring on a bit thick there, but I get where I see where you're coming from. It's still going to take 7 rounds. This is the beginning, though. This is where they can start this journey. 7 rounds at this point. Has to be an eco for FaZe. They'll just have Glocks. No armor. No nades. Just one of those rounds. Just get it over with. Try and get a couple of trade kills. Make things a little bit more comfortable for next round. Should be 15-9 here. Like we said, 10's the big milestone we're looking for. Once they get that, then we can dive into the conversation as to whether this is possible. Round number 24, Flusher will be taken down. 4 on 3. And the fact they get 1 kill does bode well. If they get any kills at all, it's an extra $300. It's certainly worth being a little bit tedious, holding back. As you can see, Crims just wants to get this done with as quickly as possible. Pushing through. And he'll just be making noise, trying to bait them out. The bomb's actually trying to make its way towards A. That was Guardian going down. A cheeky attempt there as Exist took away all the aggro, but wasn't meant to be. And at this point, trying to get 1 more kill, not going to happen. 15-9, now 6 rounds in a row. 4 chained together for Fnatic. Fnatic, though, will be up against the AWP of Guardian, the AKs. Maybe a timeout required from FaZe. They just want to go for a rush, a set piece, the defaults. Lots of options here. FaZe have got a plethora of fakes available. If you are just joining us, this is the second map of a best of 3. FaZe already 1 map up, looking to book themselves a place in the semi-finals. 1 more round will do it, but Fnatic are just not giving up. Every round has to be theirs now, but overtime is what they're working towards. Double AWP setup deployed, Flusher and JW to wield it.
JW peeking on down into mid. Lekro going to be the support man over on short. They have that crossfire set up. FaZe being given a decent bit of ground to work with early on here. Guardian, in the meantime, over towards apartments, going to go toe-to-toe with Flusher. Both these players have looked so good, and Guardian, he's the man to win that first fight. Flusher being the star player for Fnatic right now. This could spell disaster, Henry.
Yeah, nice little crouch peek there. Knew exactly where Flusher would be. 1 minute on the clock, opening pick obtained. Is it enough to close out the game? I'm not so sure. It feels like this one's got a few more twists and turns, but Guardian's got intel as to where one player is there. Is Lekro good as ever? AK-47 in hand, that's where he does his absolute best work. Repositions towards the van, JW in towards that window. 40 seconds, the A site is sort of open. You can see Golden and Crims playing in front of the side. Bomb goes down, and it's up to Exist to try and recover.
He's going to lose that first fight to Golden. Now the pressure falls to Nico, and Golden, quick double over towards ramp. It's Guardian 1v4, and he's all the way over in Palace. Might just think about saving the AWP here.
I think he might be right there. Money will be a maximum loss bonus. If he saves the AWP, then at least they can buy up around it. But Fnatic now, like we said, double digits. That was the first milestone. They've now got that. This is the point where we can start thinking Fnatic, the way they're playing right now, have FaZe got anything left in the tank to actually close this out? There it is, round over. Does he survive? He does, takes down JW at the end. Their money should be strong enough to buy another AWP. Indeed it is. Golden with 10K, so money not really a factor at this point. 15 to 10, round number 26. Remember, it's 15-5. This comeback really is happening. Scouts for Nico, they're not going to go all in. Okay, I thought they would with the maximum loss bonus, but they know they've got a buffer around here. Let's stop forced buying, let's stop limiting ourselves. Sure, we've got a Guardian Orb, but let's just see what's available with it. Nico does challenge the Orb at mid. Doesn't connect, lucky to be alive. Flashbang's coming back out. We'll see whether they can make any sort of dent as Guardian holds towards the B apartments here.
This time he's not going to be so lucky as well to have an overzealous flusher in there to fight. Guardian's not deterred by that nade. He's going to keep creeping forward. He's really demanding us to try and make a play with this orb. Now backing away. FaZe turn their attention over here to middle. Nico's gained decent ground and tries to face off with Crims. There is a man in window. That's JW just homing his sights, and flusher through the smoke. He's dealt with Nico. 4 players left alive for FaZe. They're all over here on ramp. And Golden inside this A-bomb site has to try and make a stand. He has to bide some time as the smokes now rain in. Rotations have come through. Crims is the first to arrive. The Molotov slows down the push in from FaZe, and look at Flusher on this flank as well. He's the fail-safe. If everything goes wrong, Flusher's there to help out. But Golden, what a 24-carat play from him. 3 big kills, and Flusher's even going to go for the knife. Surely he doesn't get away with this, Flusher.
Was it worth it? I don't think so. Guardian might be able to save the orb now. We have 20 seconds as he makes his way towards the B apartments. There's no real benefit to going for the knife there. Like you said, money is really not a factor at this point in the game. Lose 1 round, you're out of it anyway. You've got enough to buy consecutively, but they've let Guardian live. They won't be pushing towards his position. 1 towards T-spawn here. They might be able to get in. There is a slight chance. Incredibly close, Golden. Great performance, but Guardian lives to tell the tale. So he'll keep his AWP, and he still has 1,500 grenades in the next round. They can fully buy here. 15-11. 10 rounds to begin with. Now it's just 4, Ari. Overtime. Certainly on the mind of Carrigan. I'm sure the clapping has stopped. The fun is over. Now it's time to buckle down and work out how you close this one out. These sometimes are the hardest ones to do, though. The mentality shifts. Especially you start losing rounds, you start doubting yourself. You don't want to be the one to go down first. You lose that flair. As the shots come through, Fnatic starting to show us why they're so good on Mirage. This CT side is looking perfect now. We're 5-0 down, but certainly it's been well recovered. JW hits another shot. There's no smoke towards middle, and they give it up for free.
Oh, exists. He almost does it, but no, then there's Crims. He's going to silence him down in mid, and Guardian,
they're struggling.
He's carried this AWP forward for so many rounds, and there we go. He finally has it stripped from his hands. Golden, they just haven't been able to get past him over here in A, and suddenly it is only Carrigan left, 1v5, and it looks like he might try attempt this. The Molotov tags him. I wonder if Golden heard that. He looks like he wants to take the fight. Carrigan, he's found one. Bomb on his back, 1 minute on the clock, plenty of time. Going to turn his attention back here towards the top of mid, anticipating perhaps that someone from Fnatic has tried their luck, tried to go aggressive, and that's what Flush is doing right now.
Everything looking so perfect for Fnatic. 15-12 guaranteed at this point. No way Carrigan wins this. He'll just be using this as a chance to talk to his teammates and work out what's happening. How are we losing kills time and time again? Where are the smokes? Where's the fundamentals gone? They were looking like they didn't have a care in the world for the first 5 rounds, running around, killing absolutely everyone. The smokes are spot on, the flashbangs are there, the executes are working, and now it's all falling apart. Carrigan will try his best to find a kill here, but another perfect one from Fnatic. They're only giving up 1 kill. 3 more rounds from 10. I think we're starting to spot a trend here. FaZe will take a timeout, pressure starting to mount. This could be one of the most historic comebacks to take us to a 3rd map. 15-5. It seemed like it was over. But now, Robban's going to have to pick them out, work out what the plan is here. We'll have a look at the money. Exist is already bought. Maximum loss bonus, they haven't had the bomb down for a while. Nico's only got 3750. That means AK armor and a decoy at most. That's it. We have got a bit of a technical issue, so we're going to take a little bit longer just to sort this one out. Looks like it's absolutely fine. We're right back in the action. As we'll have a look at the cache once again, make sure that was all accurate. So, Guardian purchases first, and here come the AKs. Remember, Nico won't have a helmet. He opts for the one smoke instead. I think a set piece is almost guaranteed here. Just go for a set piece towards A. Just, yeah, here we go. When all else fails, Harry, just drop one of these in. It's all you can do. They're struggling. They're starting to fall apart. I think this would be under the remit of a crumble at this point. Do a set piece. Oh my God! JW ready and waiting. Oh, it's going from bad to worse now. Can they recover it?
Big kill from Exist. Golden, he has been a tank inside of this A-bomb site. He looks to hold his own, and actually FaZe, they've slowed right down. They've still got the one smoke up on Guardian. Re-smoke down on the ramp from Fnatic, and FaZe, they grind to a halt. It was looking good early on, but the trade frag in from Exist, or rather the equalizer onto Crims, might have made all the difference in this round for FaZe.
Certainly gets him back in, and that's a huge scalp to take. One of the scariest men on the A-bomb site. Crims shut down. They'll wait for the smokes to dissipate here. JW still alive, but most of the utility was expended at the start of the round, Harry. They've got one smoke and a Molotov. And JW, you feel like he's going to hit everything here. Flashbang's decent, and that gets him off the initial shot. He'll re-peek, and there we go. That could be the first incision, but Golden's been so good so far. He keeps it up. 2 kills gathered. 2 on 2. This has to be it, but they can't break down the defense. Nico, if ever there was a time for something wonderful, this would be it. 1 versus 1, but Electro denies it again. 15-13. And FaZe just can't get into the A site. And Fnatic keep the dream alive. No plant again. Means another partial buy here. Glocks, Deagles, some armor, that'll be it. 2 more rounds. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but it looks like overtime is very likely at this point. 15-5 down. And Fnatic just won't give up.
There's not much left in the tank for FaZe in this round. They've gone for the partial buy. They're stacking up outside the A-bomb site. Golden down in CT. This man is a sentry gun. The nade's already done damage, but there's Nico in with an opener. But the Eagle gonna get one. Flusher answers back. Double down for him. It's all the way over from short. Golden gonna grab himself one more. It is just Rain and Exist left alive. They've scavenged themselves rifles. They have something to work with. Lecro's in CT, and he's gonna find Exist now. It's Rain, who in amongst the confusion, in amongst the chaos, he slipped through into CT spawn. He's tagged up JW, but Lecro's gonna win it out. 14-15, Henry. And I asked you a few rounds ago, did you believe? Have they got you believing now, Henry?
I think they've got the whole world believing. Just goes to show you how good Fnatic can be. The mental fortitude required to bring back a 15-5 deficit. I just can't imagine what it took, what they were saying to keep their heads in the game. But Golden, I can't believe the performance he's put in on the A side. Going toe-to-toe with some of the hardest hitting players in the entirety of the game. He's considered a lesser fragger in that respect, and he made them look very average. Final round of regulation, can they do it? This comeback would be absolutely epic as the final timeout is called. Single orb set up on either side, a full buy available to both. I can't believe I'm saying this, but round number 30 is about to happen. And Fnatic, this is why they love Mirage. We're not done just yet. Another set piece from FaZe. The defaults have been a nightmare. Can they close it out here? There'll be a huge sigh of relief if they can. If it goes to overtime, Fnatic, I'd say to lock in, they're winning this map. And we're going to a third, which is Inferno, and that would be nuts.
Well, here's the play. Rain looks to be the spearhead to this final offensive from FaZe. In through the smokes, Fnatic, they're playing a retake setup. It's going to come down to the 5-on-5, and you've got Carrigan late lurking in towards top mid. Nico's going to find the first frag out for JW, and Golden, he's been tagged low. Fnatic, they fought back from a 5-15 scoreline to get here, and now it all comes down to this round. They've lost JW early on. And now they have to try and claw it back from the depths. Carrigan, he's been spotted. He's been tagged, forced off the angle, but he has got the attention of Flusher. The nade gonna finish him off. Time ticking down. Guardian's gonna fall, and now it's Rain. He's gonna manage one second. Nico in with two at the very end, and FaZe, they dig deep. They managed to get it done at 16-14. They win out the series 2-0.
That's got to be the most heartbreaking feeling you can ever experience. Fnatic gave everything they had, every last ounce of energy. 15-5 down, they bring it all the way back to round number 30, but it wasn't quite enough. A real test there for FaZe. It shows they are mortal after all. After playing a perfect map, it seemed like it was done. We were going to overtime. I had to tip my hat to Fnatic there. I can't believe how close it came. It felt like that FaZe, there's nothing left. There was no answer. It was down to those set pieces time and time again. That's all they had left. My goodness, what a game it turned out to be. You can see the look of relief on Carrigan's face. And for now, Harry, we're going to throw it over OJ, who's got Exist on the stage.
Thank you very much, Henry. I mean, you don't like to make it easy, do you, for the fans at the end there?
No, I mean, Fnatic, they have a great CT side on Mirage, so we knew it was going to be tough, but yeah, we closed it out in the end, and yeah, that's good.
A lot of the talk before this matchup here in Sydney was what happened in Poland at Katowice. Obviously, there was that grand final, there was the big comeback, it went to all those overtimes. How much was that spoken about before this match?
I mean, I watched the final from home, so...
Well, yeah, what did Carrigan say to you?
I mean, we talked before the game, and I said to the guys, don't get frustrated, and just play our game, and yeah, that was that talk, I guess.
Does this feel like, obviously you weren't on that team that lost them last time, but does it feel like revenge served well?
I mean, the other guys want to beat Fnatic really bad, so yeah, I guess it's revenge.
So next up, you'll be taking on Ty Lu in the semi-finals. What do you know about that team?
They have a really good player in Bentet. He's been playing really good this tournament. We're going to go back and watch demos and see how they play and prepare for tomorrow.
Do you feel at this point now, coming through what you've just come through here on the big stage here in this arena, do you feel now you're getting to the best CS that you can play?
Yeah, I mean, this stadium is awesome and the Australian fans are great. So.
You got to say that. You got to say that. Listen, it was a great quarterfinal. It was a great way to kick off here. Put your hands together for this man and FaZe. And we shall hand it over to Alex.
Good God, the hairs on my arms were standing on end, goosebumps for real as I thought that dream of a comeback was going to become a reality. But no, Fnatic indeed. When Henry said heartbreak, it is going to be one of the very worst ways to lose a game. When you get so close, even you start to believe, admittedly, there'll be doubt filling your mind for a while, and then suddenly you're like, one more round, this is doable. You start thinking about overtime, how you're going to approach it, and to have it taken away at the last mark. No one from Fnatic present on that A site, Yanka.
Yeah, such a strange and unfortunate loss for Fnatic. When you look at it, they had such a miserable start to both halves on Mirage, and in the pure gun rounds, especially obviously in the second half, they were actually doing really well. So if only they had, if they didn't lose that force buy in the first half, if they had a good start in one of the halves, they would have run away with this game and we would have seen Inferno.
That was those opportunities I said that they had to capitalize on, right, if they wanted to take this map, and it just wasn't to be. I think, once we rolled on to the second half, Golden was definitely a hero.
What a god.
Exactly, he was getting multi-kills time and time again over towards that A bomb site. Get that last round on the board. Nico